Hi everybody, my name is Cat Toren. This is Ochion Jewell. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Dan Gaucher. I got an email in my inbox from him a couple weeks ago asking me to be a part of this amazing series. And we're really happy that we can bring some music to you guys, hopefully in person soon.
Hello. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the China Cloud. It's wonderful to see people alive and well, especially alive and well. This piece, The Etiquette of Dying, has been performed once before. And, as you might imagine, COVID has made it very difficult to kind of have a sort of continuous development process for the piece. So we performed it about, over a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, at 80s. And we've dusted it off in the last couple of weeks, and we're going to record it next week. So it's kind of a steep curve, but this is not unusual for things in these times. The piece is called The Etiquette of Dying. In short, inspired by my own struggles with some pretty serious health issues, in which I won't bore you with the details, but I wasn't expected to live, so I was forced to confront the inevitability of my dying, and what form would that take, and some of the thoughts and feelings that you have when this kind of thing is going down for reals. Well, as you might have guessed, I didn't die, so I'm here.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you very much. Hold your applause until after the piece. I've died more than a few times on stage, I'll tell you that much. Got a million of them. And the other major inspiration for me was, losing a few very near and dear people to me, and most specifically my sister, who passed far too early. And just being so close to her in the final hours, especially, I was quite moved by the so-called etiquette of dying, the process of death, and some of the conventions. When she was in the hospice, there was a handbook that we were given, my mom and I, and it was actually incredibly informative, and it takes you through a very, it's a very informative guide on what you can expect in the process of dying for this person you love. And I realized I never really understood what the mechanics of it, or the so-called etiquette of dying, was. So, this is something in Western culture, our Western culture, that is often swept under the carpet. We're often in denial about these things, and we don't really talk about it too much. And so I guess in a way, it's kind of the Etiquette of Dying is a little bit of I'm acknowledging the irony of that. The texts that you're going to be hearing tonight are a combination of my own original texts and excerpts from the pamphlet, the handbook there, as it were. So I might add this is a very Western sort of take on this. When you, if nothing else, I would encourage a gentle nudge towards the Eastern philosophies like the Tibetans have about embracing and knowing death. And maybe it just won't be such an ordeal for so many people when the time comes, and how to behave and what to expect, and also the fact that if you know death and walk with death, maybe you won't be so afraid about it all and just embrace the process. So all of that aside, I just hope it's a beautiful and enjoyable set of music, inspires thought, and hope there's something for you all to chew on there. I'd like to introduce these wonderful musicians. We're going to play the pieces basically through composed suite, and so it's about 45 to 50 minutes long. Excuse me. So we have Peggy Lee on the cello, Lisa Thorne on the harp, Suzanne Lachance on the bass, Jesus Caballero on the drums, Patty Wotherspoon on narration and interpretive dance. Well, maybe if she had a couple more cocktails, we'd get there. And J.P. Carter on trumpet. These are wonderful musicians. I feel very privileged to play with them. And I would like to finally thank China Cloud, Star System Curation, and all the people that have supported this series, and I hope you continue to do so. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy the show.
When does one begin dying? There's no clear line. An oncologist's rueful smile and muttered, "I'm sorry," is not enough. Spirit prevails. The body continues to move through the world. Appetites remain. There is far too much talk and information, a paper trail, needles and scans, scalpels and sutures, the daunting weight of mythology and metaphor, a silent avalanche threatening to tear one alive. A body of research, a body of fiction, a body in trouble. Things are changing. metamorphosis, becoming, unbecoming. Discovering light in a collapsed mine shaft. Feeling the skin of a Manx cat. Reaching a dead end alive. Taking comfort in one's weakness. Being a good girl in bad times. Learning to fall. Talking to inanimate objects. Smelling the sidewalk in a rainstorm. Dancing like a gecko on a white wall. Figuring it all out too late. Finding a crumpled $5 in your pocket. Why not enjoy yourself? like, I take comfort in knowing any pain I have will be treated, believing I will have good care and my family continues to be with me, believing there is something after death, even if I don't know what.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These things make my life meaningful. Spending time with family and friends. Love for my pet, music, garden, work, hobbies, fresh air, sports. Practicing my faith.
2, 3.
When I think about dying, I worry that I may struggle to breathe. I may have uncontrolled pain. I might be alone.
1, 2, 3.
When I am nearing the end of my life, I want my family nearby, someone holding my hand, my religious leader to visit me, to hear people talking gently about my life's happy memories, to listen to the music I love, a window open no matter what the weather.
1, 2, 3.
Your loved one may speak or claim to have spoken to people who already have died, or to see or have seen places not presently accessible or visible to you. This does not indicate a hallucination or a drug reaction. The person is beginning to detach from this life and is being prepared for the transition, so it will not be frightening. Do not contradict, explain away, belittle, or argue about what your loved one claims to have seen or heard. present and past, slightly obscuring the truth, suggesting a line, an arc, a vague contour. Memory can be pulled apart as one dissects an orange, savoring each segment in turn. Memory, like satellites held in orbit by the massive self, is a magnificent sun, imperceptibly burning out as time unwinds. Memory can fragment, shatter upon cold stone, shards casting reflections in all directions, a puzzle impossible to reassemble. Memory is a rabid beast, tearing at your limbs, dragging you into its lair, foaming and spitting in desperate fits. Memory, like a patchwork quilt, patiently stitched together with love, warms and insulates you from winter's chill. Hear your mother's voice, her lilting song, her gentle breath against your cheek. Close your eyes and stretch towards a quiet eternity where all is forgotten. Your loved one may perform repetitive and restless tasks. This may in part indicate that something is still unresolved and repetitive and restless, unresolved or unfinished. This may in part indicate that something is unresolved and restless, unfinished and restless and repetitive. This may in part indicate that something is unresolved or unfinished and disturbing from him, her, from restless, letting go, unresolved, repetitive, let's go, restless, disturbing him, her, from letting go. Measured in beats, slow, fast, steady, irregular, forced, speak, sing, surge and peak, don't panic, no wish, no dream, just medicated sleep. I want to taste, I want to get laid, I want to run, it's too late. Full breath, can't you give me that? Talking to God. Here I am suffocating like a lake trout on the bottom of a rotting skiff. I need release. Why can't I just go in peace? person may seem to be confused about the time, place, and identity of people, including close and familiar people. This is due, in part, to the metabolic changes. Your loved one may make a seemingly out-of-character statement, gesture, or request. This indicates that he, she is ready to say goodbye and is testing to see if you are ready to let him, her go. Accept the moment as a beautiful gift when it is offered. Kiss, hug, hold, cry, and say whatever you most need to say. Sit with your loved one. Hold his, her hand. Do not shake or speak loudly, but speak softly and naturally. Plan to spend time with them during those times when he, she seems most alert, awake. Speak to them directly as you normally would, even though there may be no response. Never assume that person cannot hear. Hearing is the last sense to be lost. Your loved one may only want to be with a few or even just one person. This is a preparation for release sign and an affirming of whose support is most needed in order to make the most appropriate transition. If you are not part of this inner circle at the end, it does not mean you are not loved or are not important. It means you have already fulfilled your task with him, her, and it is time for you to say goodbye. The experience we call death occurs when the body completes the physical process of shutting down and the spirit releases from the body, its immediate environment, and all attachments. Physically, this is an orderly and undramatic series of bodily changes which do not require emergency medical attention. Spiritually, the release from the body tends to follow its own priorities, which may include the resolution of whatever is unfinished of a practical nature and the permission to let go from family members. When a person is physically ready to die, but issues are unresolved or relationships unreconciled, he, she may tend to linger, even though uncomfortable or debilitated, in order to finish or resolve the concern. Your loved one may make restless and repetitive motions, such as pulling at bed linen or clothing. This is due in part to the decrease in oxygen circulation to the brain and metabolism changes. Do not interfere with or try to restrain such motions. To have a calming effect, speak in a quiet, natural way. Lightly massage the forehead, read to the person, or play some soothing music. We walk slowly towards a fixed point, unblinking. Patterns in perfect symmetry, Baroque counterpoint, falling gently as rain upon the grass, the coolness beneath your feet, moving up into your limbs, the feeling of heaviness balanced by the forms, dancing a stately saraband, moving gracefully in and out of sight.
I'm just going to use the mic because I don't have much of a voice, but thank you to all these wonderful